Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tom Higgins, and I am a representative of US Connect SafeLink Lifeline. Now, for years, I have been working with what I call pack-and-go projects. And what I want to show you today is how to build a table that's portable. Now, pack-and-go means a number of things to a number of people. If you have a project that you're working on, you can spend 25 minutes getting all the pieces together, 25 minutes loading your car, 10 minutes driving where you're going, another 20 minutes offloading your car, another 15 or 20 minutes setting up your operation, and then doing your presentation. Over the years, I've learned how to do something so you just pick it up and go. Now, a few years ago, I was working at Goodwill when I happened to have the good fortune of coming across a court stenographer's machine. Now, the technology on a court stenographer's machine hasn't changed much in 100 years, but due to new materials, newer machines are about 35 to 40% lighter. So as first-generation court stenographers start dying off, the new blood tends to buy the new machines, which are easier to transport and deal with. So a lot of these older machines are available at very low prices, whether you find them at Goodwill, Vets, or on eBay. The machine I particularly came across was at Goodwill, and it cost me $5. Now what I did was I took apart the machine, and this is what I took out of it. I'm not sure whether or not you can actually see it, but it comes in two parts. You have a base, and you have a locking mechanism right here. Now what I've done is I've mounted that locking mechanism on this particular tabletop for ease of viewing. And as you can see, what I did was I cut out a hole and mounted it to this surface. Now here is a slit, and here is the actual locking mechanism of this piece. Now this is the stand that the court reporter's machine comes with. And as you can see, the stand opens up to a reasonably strong tripod base. And it, of course, collapses for ease of transport. Now what happens is, there's a key here that fits into the hole right there, and you turn it and lock it. And then as you open it up, you have created the tripod base for your table. Now this particular operation was made out of a carry case that I happened to pick up at Goodwill, not at Goodwill, at Kroger. And I use it for a different project. But you can see that this particular base has a number of abilities which are unique to the court reporter scenario. It has an extendable bar here so you can raise and lower it so that you can actually fit your chair behind it. Now, what I've done is I was traveling down a road, and what I saw on the side of the road was a discarded picnic case. When this was originally sold, you had plates in here, glasses, plastic knives and forks, but they had been lost or broken, whatever it was, and they were just throwing out this specific briefcase per se. Now actually you can use a briefcase. I'll just turn it around so you can get a better view of what it looked like inside. And once again, what I did was I cut out a square that matched the keyhole operation, and I mounted it in there. And on the inside, I covered it with a black piece of cloth so that it didn't scratch anything on it. Now Of course, here's our base. And we can put it inside it. I'm going to turn it over so it stands there. Now this is really very impressive in itself, but if you are marketing something, you want a sign. And I was somewhat confused about what to do for the sign until I came upon the idea of a window shade. Now down here, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but they're actually shade bracket mounts. They're comparatively inexpensive. They cost maybe $4.50. What I did was I went to Lowe's and I bought a 21-inch shade and measured my box. This one in particular happens to be 15 inches and 3/4, and I had the shade cut down so that it fit rather casually right there. Now I do more than one thing in life, so this necessarily is not, but as you can see, what I've done is I printed up a sign that says our US Connect, our free Lifeline SafeLink phone. It says if you receive food stamps, Medicaid, or SSI disability, you are eligible. Now if you're outside and the wind blows, that might cause a problem. So what I did was I went to Home Depot and I had a piece of steel cut that actually fits right in along the bottom, giving it weight so that the wind doesn't blow. If you wish, you can actually put mounts there and there to hold it. All right, and that creates your base, your table, and your sign. Now at home what I have is I went to Lambert's medical supply store and I bought a walking cane that had a fold-out chair. They tend to run about $35, but they're light, they're easy to carry. And what it actually is a walking cane that has 3 legs at the bottom, and you pull them out much like the tripod. And it has a round piece of plastic that you fold down so that you can sit. Right? Now that gives you a perfectly light, transportable piece of apparatus that allows you to look very, very professional. Now you don't always have to do just, say, our US Connect. There are other operations that I do. For many years I give lectures and performances. So you can, in effect, just have another one made that suits your needs. Now this one just happens to be Professor Will work when I give lectures. And all the parts are pretty much interchangeable. And there you have it. An easy, convenient chair and table that packs up collapses to manageable size. Is easy to disassemble. And stores within itself. Pack and go at its best. There's no reason to waste time. This whole operation was put together for under $20. Now, as far as the court stereo type machine goes, you can probably find them on eBay from anywhere from $15 to $35. And really, it's just a matter of taking it apart. All that is required is a very thin Phillips head screwdriver, although I ran into one person who just took a hammer to it. I I found it vulgar, but it was equally as effective. So, if you would like any more information about this, you can certainly contact me at fse@wisdom.net, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. I hope you enjoy what you've learned today, and I hope you use it to your utmost profit. Thank you very much, and have a happy and safe day.